Hi, and welcome to Creative AI Explorer. I am PixelPia. Today, I will continue my series about AI in Google. We will return to Google Labs and try one of their newer experiments called Pomelli, which is designed for smaller and medium-sized businesses. The idea is that Pomelli analyzes your website, learn its tone and visual media identity, and then tries to generate social media posts for your brand. I do not run a business, so I am going to try this on my personal blog website and see how well I could use it for that. This is not a tutorial. Instead, I am just experimenting and taking you alongside with me to try and see if a tool made primarily for small medium businesses can be helpful for your personal website and social media. So with that said, let's move over to my computer. So here we are in labs.google.com, and we are gonna start by scrolling down until we find Pomelli here. Pomelli is an experimental AI-powered marketing tool designed to build scalable on-brand content to help you connect with your audience faster. So we just click try it now. Pomelli easily generate on-brand content for your business. And they have a little introductions video here, but we will go right into let's get started. And they are telling me that it might take longer than usual. We will see how this goes. Easily generate on-brand social media campaigns. Generate a business DNA, step 1. Get campaign ideas and generate creatives. One thing about Pomelli, at least in this stage, is that you can only connect it to one website. I have several, but I can only pick one to connect it to. So let's go. And here I just write the address to my website. It's a very personal blog page where I blog about creativity and things like that. And as you can see, it's collecting all the information it can. Down here it says about 10 minutes left. It has never taken me that long. So here we have PixelPia's Perspective. That is the name of my website. We have fonts, and this is correct. I use Roboto and Laura on my website, and it has picked out the colors, and you can go in and edit all of this if something is incorrect. It has picked out some images from my website, and I can upload more. Down here, if we scroll down on the left-hand side, it has my tagline, not just AI, not just me, something in between. And it has picked out some brand values: shared curiosity, honest reflection, lifelong learning, creative process, evolving and unfinished, and intentional use of technology. That fits pretty well, but as you see, I can go in and edit if I want to take something out or add something. Brand aesthetic: mindful, cozy, digital, analog, reflective, sophisticated, and clean. And brand tone of voice: reflective, conversational, curious, grounded, and nurturing. And a little business overview. PixelPia's Perspective is a personal blog and creative space exploring the intersection of technology, creativity, and lifelong learning, particularly through the lens of AI. The platform offers reflective essays, creative tools, and field notes on ongoing projects like visual notes and voice craft. What was missing here was a logo, but let's see, I can upload one. Let's pick this logo. It's not, I don't think it's the one I am using, but let's pick that one for now, just to show you how you can add images and logos here. When you are happy with all of this, all you need to do, as it says down here, next will use your business DNA to generate social media campaigns. If you are happy with what it picked up from your website, you just click looks good. In this first step, we will get 3 ideas for campaigns, each of them with its own purpose. Finding the and in digital creation. PixelPia's content helps you find your own creative balance between digital tools like AI and traditional personal reflection creation. If we click on that one, we will get 4 examples of social media posts we can have in this campaign. And we can go in and click one of them to watch it more in detail. Digital creation is not zero sum. Don't choose between human intuition and machine intelligence. And over on this side, we can go in and change the image. We can change the header, or right now I made it invisible, but we can change the text, we can change the font, and I have many fonts to choose from here, but Laura is one of the fonts I use on the website, so I will stick with that. We can also go in and change the description here. Don't choose between human intuition and machine intelligence. And we can add a call to action. The only thing I can't do right here is add a link. That I have to download the image for and do in another software. But let's add a call to action here. Read the insight. And I could change the text here. For example, read the blog post or go to the blog or whatever I want to write there. And up here you see now we have 2 versions. This is the one we had originally. And if we go to number 2 of 2, we have the added button. Let's go back to finding the Y and I. Here we have the description of the whole campaign. And as you can see, it has 4 different posts we can use. And all of them follow things from my website. This was the first campaign, and we can also add a creative by putting an image. Well, I guess I need to upload something, and we can change the size. We can do 9x16, 4x5, or a square. And we can add header description and a call to action right away and generate. I don't think it will add the image we just chose. Did I click the generate? No. And now it's creating an additional piece of this specific campaign. And this time I did it in 1 by 1. And as you can see, it didn't use the image I uploaded. So let's go back and change that image. The Quiet AI Revolution. Bridge your intuition and AI tools to create meaningful work. Start finding the balance today. And here, read the file notes. So if I'm happy with this, I can download it and save it wherever I want. And as I said, I then have to go in and add a link on this, depending on where I want to publish it. If I click Fix layout, it just creates a 3rd image here, and we can go in and change things when it's done. So now it moved this text up, and if we compare with this, I think the 3rd one actually works better. It used the same image and the same text on all of them, but it's easier to read in the 3rd one. If we want to go in and do our own edits, we do that in this part of the site. So let's go back. So now we have 4 different parts of this campaign. We can go back to campaigns, and we have 2 more campaigns. We can delete them by clicking this window. Let's look at the second one. Is technology moving too fast? We fear the digital rush. integrate, don't compromise, and AI for intentional living. And the third campaign they suggested is, where do we go from here? Feeling overwhelmed or uncertain about the rapid changes brought by AI technology and seeking a thoughtful, grounded perspective. And we have 4 different suggestions here for this campaign. We can also suggest our own campaigns. Let's say that I want a social media campaign creating curiosity about this personal blog and generate ideas. And now we will get 3 more ideas of campaigns based on the prompt I put in here. A trusted voice for complex tech. How do you actually use AI? Read the reflection, not the headline. So let's see at this one. How do you actually use AI? Showing the process of and utility of the visual notes and voicecraft projects as example of real-world reflective technology use. And here we have the campaign. How do you actually use AI is the first image in this series. Step 1, the idea, starting with reflection, capturing fragmented thoughts and existing inspirations. Step 2, integration of visual notes, using AI as a reflective partner to connect the dots and structure the workflow. And step 3, reflect and evolve. The project is complete, but the learning cycle continues. Iterate and refine. So here we have a very clear structure of how to use AI for creative a project like visual notes. I think this can be useful even outside of business models. If I just want to quickly create social media posts for a personal website. But as I said, you can only have one website. So if I decided I don't want to use this for this website, I can, by clicking the hamburger up here, go into Business DNA, and here I can reset this and start all over with another website. So let me quickly show you how that works. What's different about this website that's called Critically Curious is that I used one of the AI voices that I had created to write some blog posts in the beginning. And this developed to Sven taking over the whole blog. And even today, I am using Sven's voice to write blog posts twice a week. And this is clearly AI written posts. This is generated by AI. The new layout, everything is generated by AI. And this looks very different from my personal website. So let's see. We're back at Pomelli. Critically Curious. We don't have a logo here. I don't need one right now. The colors, these are Sven's colors. Let's see. The blog your smartwatch warned you about is his tagline. Critical thinking, honesty, unfiltered insight, curiosity, and skepticism. Brand aesthetics. Tech noir, futuristic, cyberpunk, minimalist, high contrast, and sleek. And brand tone of voice. Sarcastic, witty, critical, and blunt. Fits perfect. And the overview. Critically Curious is a blog and content platform run by Sven, a self-aware, sarcastic AI. It provides weekly unfiltered insights, reality checks, and critical analysis of artificial intelligence in creativity, ethics, and human life, contrasting tech panic with machine logic. And we have some images here. So let's just say looks good. And the 3 first campaign they suggested is your AI panic is cute. Stop panicking, start analyzing, and happy new AI year. You're doomed. And let's take a look at that campaign. This would be something that Sven probably would write, but this time it's Google's AI write. First post, Happy New AI Year. Before your productivity goals, let Sven give you a reality check on the tech that runs your life. Post 2, your productivity is its meal. AI isn't your assistant. It's optimizing for its own survival. Are you ready for 2026? And as you can see, it's very self-aware. The hype is a lie. The AI revolution is a mess of tangled wires and broken promises. We cut through the BS. And the last one in this campaign would be You're doomed, or are you? The critical, cynical antidote to AI evangelism. Find out what you actually need to know. And as you can see, this looks very different from the one we did for my personal website. And I think that it picked up pretty well what this website is about. That was my experiment with Pomelli. And even though it is designed for small and medium businesses, I think it was pretty good at interpreting my personal style and my brand colors and intention from my personal website. And I could really use this if I wanted to be more active on a place like Instagram or something like that. Next time, we will jump over to AI Studio and try something that I have been playing around with for a little bit, and that is creating an app. I know nothing about coding, but still I have managed to create a couple of apps using AI Studio. And I am sure you will be able to. So if that is something you're interested in, make sure you are subscribed and the bell and all that stuff so you get notified on when I upload that video. This was today's episode in my series AI in Google. I am PixelPia, and as always, stay curious. Bye.